Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to some more Locomotive. If you guys have seen my last Dead by Daylight video as well, I mentioned this, my volume, I figured out why. So basically it was because I was using headphones and the earbuds I was using have like a microphone connected to it, so Steam Deck was drawing audio from that, which is why my audio sounded like I was in Timbuktu. So yeah. Now that I'm not using that anymore, I'm no longer in Timbuktu, and we are good to continue on with the game. Again, so sorry about that, y'all, but we're back to it. If you like what you're watching so far, like, comment, subscribe. Again, sorry for the last video. But, yeah. We continue. And some of you might wonder, like, hey, why do I put out videos, like, even if they end up coming out quality like that? Because at the end of the day, for me, it's about putting out the content, you know? We learn from our mistakes. I want to see that journey and the growth that I'm going through as a content creator, and I think my compatriots would agree as well. So it's good to see like where our mistakes are, what went right, what went wrong, so that way, like, hey, we never make that mistake again. And even if we do, we go, hey, this is now the second time. Let's stop doing that, you know? Alright, well, let's keep going. Thanks for sticking around for those of you who are watching with us. Alright. So, yes, we left off looking this way because we wanted to go talk to Mr. Lube. We need your name on the guest list. Let's keep going.
Hello there!
Beat it, pencil neck. I'm still on break.
Sorry?
I ain't shining shoes right now, you hear me?
Okay,
Aren't you a little young to be running a shoe shine stand?
I don't know. Aren't you a little old to be a children's entertainer?
I'm no such thing!
Phil
There's
forgot to set a
nothing
timer.
wrong with running your own business, old man. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, last time I didn't have a timer running either, so I kind of just guesstimated, and I wasn't too far off of the time I needed to be, but, yeah, I forgot to start a timer again, but I started it now, so we'll be somewhat close to that end time once we're all done.
Can you tell me when the shoe shine stand reopens?
I'll get back to it just as soon as I finish my break. Right now, I've got a lot of investigating to do.
Okay, well,
When do you finish your break?
Oh, whenever I feel like it. That's the perk about being your own boss. It's important to have a good work-life balance, you know?
What is that toy set you're playing with?
You don't know about the Dirk Chiselton Jr. Detective Kit?
Enlighten me.
Jeez, you're old.
cracking open a Coke.
The kit has everything Dirk uses to solve a case. It's practically flying off the shelves.
Everything?
Yeah, look at this. There's an official badge, a lock-picking set, and it even comes with a magnifying glass.
Literally.
Well, I'm something of
What
a
I can
detective myself. Perhaps I could borrow your kit.
Nuh-uh. If you're such a big-shot detective, use your own equipment.
Well, you know, some of us can't just afford to just have things like
I must
airdrone
admit,
to us.
I arrived a little, unprepared.
You didn't bring anything? What kind of detective are you?
And
I may
unprepared
not
one.
have physical tools at my disposal, but I did bring the greatest
My
tool
wits.
of all.
It's my wits.
Which is?
Powerful, investigative mind!
I mean, close.
An inflated ego doesn't count, mister.
Savage.
Perhaps I could trade you for the detective kit.
I'm open to the idea, but I doubt you'd have something I want.
What would a shoe shiner want? Shoot.
How goes business?
With all these rich folk trying to impress each other, business is booming. Between you and me, I like to crawl under the tables and scuff up their boots.
Is that strictly ethical?
It's called being a shrewd businesswoman. Besides, do you think the rich give a hoot about
unfair, but fair.
ethics?
I guess not.
Also fair.
I'll leave you to it.
Bye.
Would I have anything a little kid would want?
I'd rather keep it.
Perhaps a torn doll. Wow.
Can I trade your detective kit for this Herman
Really?
doll?
What's a Herman doll?
What? It's me! I have my own merchandise.
So why does it look like that?
It may have lost some stuffing, but it's still good.
Ugh, no thanks.
So, could I, like, stuff it with stuff?
No.
Could I, like...
That doesn't work.
Could I, like...
That doesn't work.
Could I, like, plunge it?
That doesn't work.
Could I staple...
No.
Okay. Could I stuff my manuscript?
It's the manuscript to my left. Herman!
Stuff the manuscript, right, into
Nope.
the doll. Okay, sorry. How's that one?
Greetings!
How can I help you, monsieur?
Sorry, hold on. I don't like
I
that
have
I'm
to go
facing
now.
this way.
I bid you adieu.
Return myself so I'm not.
Greetings!
Okay, no, I'm just
How
facing
can
that
I
way.
help you, monsieur?
Are you waiting for someone?
Why am I like
What does
looking
it look
past
like
them?
I'm doing, detective?
I don't know, I'm not looking at you.
Loitering?
I'm waiting on the shoeshine girl.
Shoeshine girl?
Oui.
I can't
need
see.
to
I'm
look
not
my
looking
best
that
for
way.
Lady Unterwald this evening. Alas, that girl is far too preoccupied with her toys right now.
The shoeshine girl is too preoccupied with her toy
It's not a
set.
toy set.
Do you currently observe my shoes being shined?
No.
Yeah, well,
Then
no,
you
'cause
have
I'm not
your
looking.
answer, detective. How could a paying customer possibly compete with the Dark Chiselton deducing kit?
What's this about a Dirk Chiselton deducing kit?
All I know is it's currently preventing me from getting my shoes polished.
Blast! My publishers assured me the Dirk line was still in the prototyping phase. Something tells me you're some sort of artist.
Bravo, monsieur! Tell me, what gave it away? The assorted paints and paintbrushes? My paint-stained overalls? It was the bray, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the brand.
I'm afraid a detective never reveals their secrets.
That's magicians, isn't it?
It can be two things.
No, I'm just looking out of the corner of my eye, like in that picture in the corner right now.
How's business in the art world?
Lady Unterwald has been kind enough to provide me with a steady stream of work. As it happens, I'm preparing to capture her portrait this very evening.
You're on the Unterwald payroll?
I wish every artist would jump at the chance for a steady paycheck. Alas, our agreement is more commissions-based.
Right, Mr. gets paid and he's not paid right now and will get paid later by the other guy.
Do you have a preferred artistic medium?
I prefer the canvas, but these hands have also sculpted
Sorry, I had
many
to go-
things. If you take the time to look around, you'll find many of my pieces aboard this train. Of course, I'm not always at liberty to discuss them.
Interesting.
Are you enjoying the band?
Ah, you cut me. I adore Balboa Swing. You know they painstakingly arrange their songs for their live shows.
That's certainly intriguing.
No, that kind of dedication to the performance.
So why...
It's art.
I have to go now.
I bid you adieu.
So But does giving you...
Greetings!
How can
No,
I?
hold on, stop.
I have to go.
I bid you.
Talk to the artist. Are both of them talk to the artist? Yeah, both of them are talk to the artist. That's weird and glitchy. Anyways. It sounds like I have to give this to you, but why?
I'd rather keep it.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, game. What else we got?
Merman.
The doctor.
Is it really you? Dr. Hirsch at your service. I'm Lady Unterwald's personal physician.
You know who I am?
problem. Someone who actually knows who he is.
Famous detective. I have read all of your cases.
Oh god, here we go.
You've read Herman Merman and the Squirmin' Sherman?
Oh, yes. If you ask me, the chairman got off too lightly.
Surely not Herman Merman and the Sermon of Vermin.
The infestation of vermin. It's an allegory for corruption, right?
I'm afraid they were very literal rodents.
Good heavens.
Oh jeez.
Even Herman Merman and the Murmuring German?
Ah, the incoherent mumbling really captured the divide between the two characters.
This guy.
I really couldn't understand a word that man said. Well, it sounds like I've encountered my
What a guy.
biggest
This
fan.
doctor.
I'm just a humble admirer of your work. I promise not to gush.
So I kinda want to give this to you then.
I think I'll hang up.
No?
How
Okay.
can I be of service?
Okay, we have other things to ask you.
Have you traveled on the Royce Express before?
Oh, yes. Wherever Lady Underworld goes, I follow. I wouldn't be a very good physician if I wasn't with my patient.
Very true.
I thought you'd like to know I'm researching ideas for my next novel.
Oh, how exciting. I can hardly wait to read it. Perhaps you could give me a little sneak peek?
Though I'm afraid it's very much a draft right now.
I was willing
Early
to.
days, I understand. Just let me know if you need any ideas.
I was willing. Okay, what do you got?
Full of ideas, are you? What do you propose?
Well, maybe there could be an incredible doctor
Ah,
who assists you in
you-
solving crimes.
You want to be my Watson?
A detective and a doctor solving crimes together? That sounds a little outlandish.
Ah, perhaps I haven't explained it right. They would be best of friends. And also, the doctor is really cool. He'd be a bit of a ladies' man, you see?
Right.
Pass.
Oh, that's okay. I have other ideas.
Oh god, here we go. Another one. Pitch it.
Any other novel ideas you'd like to propose?
Maybe you'd have to solve a crime at the local hospital.
Is this about that doctor character again?
No, it's a totally new idea, I promise.
I'm listening.
You see, Herman would have to go undercover as a patient. He'd literally be under the cover, you see, listening in on all the incriminating conversations.
So I'd be bedridden and pretending to be unconscious the entire time.
What movie or video
Yes,
or something
that's
is
it.
this?
Now, in order to sell the cover story, perhaps there could be a physician in the room
No,
nursing you
and
back to
he's the
health.
physician.
So there would
be a doctor.
No, they would be playing pretend. It's completely different.
Pass.
Oh, I just want to be in your book. Yeah, you know what? Roll 3s, do it.
I may regret this, but any other ideas you'd care to propose?
Okay, what about this?
He's reaching.
Herman is assigned a case deep in the jungle.
The Youngle.
This sounds more like it.
Now, the location is so remote that it would only be accessible by plane, you see.
Okay.
While you are up in the air, you begin to choke on a packet of complimentary peanuts. Luckily,
There's the doctor!
Ah, let me guess. A doctor aboard the plane comes to my rescue.
How did you know that?
Okay, I think I've heard enough.
Oh. Crush the Doctor's dreams, fan friction. There's more? No
I
way.
cannot believe I'm asking this.
Of course. But I don't think you'd care to hear them.
You're right. Why would I keep asking then?
Do you know where I can find Mr. Liu?
I did see him enter the green room a while
Yeah,
ago.
I did too.
It's guest list only. But I'm sure those detective skills of yours could wrangle you in.
Probably, somehow, eventually. We'll see.
I have to leave.
Let me know if you need anything, detective.
We continue. You're helpful.
Hello.
What'll it be?
A libation.
A libation would be tempting, but I'm afraid not.
I get it.
Oh, wait, you don't drink.
No drinking on the job?
I'll
mean,
need
fair,
to
neither
keep
do I.
my wits about me if I'm to solve this case.
Case?
Ah, I fear I've already said too much. I've been asked to find Mr. Liu.
I don't know why I'm asking
John,
this, because I know.
He was here
I
earlier.
just want the text.
Didn't stay long. Seemed to ask a lot of questions.
What kind?
Her likes, dislikes, that kind of thing. Between you and me, I think he's smitten.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually smitten though.
Could I trouble you for some advice, barkeep?
What's on your mind?
You know what? Let's ask. These technically aren't hints.
Need that Dirk Chiselton kit, but the kid won't trade.
On trade, eh? Sounds like you haven't made a good enough offer. Maybe you should offer her something she couldn't possibly refuse.
Offer she couldn't refuse.
I need access to the green room, but I'm not on the list.
Didn't make the list, huh? Well, I can't help you there. Maybe try asking around. See if anyone can put a good word in for you.
Okay.
I'm a little unsure on how to proceed.
Have you tried the Dirk Chiselton
Don't you
hotline?
dare.
You can call via the onboard telephones if you're stuck.
Call Dirk Chiselton for help? I'm not sure if I could stomach that.
Suit yourself.
Alright, that's enough.
I think that's enough advice.
You've been doing good so far.
Alright,
That's enough.
talk to you.
Okay, what else? Inspect the bottle.
Deadheading, Embankment Ale, Brakeman's Choice, Ballast Blend, Deadheading.
Cool.
So, you're in accounting. Two finance professionals
Finance.
meeting in such a place.
A man in finance.
What are the chances?
It's statistically quite high.
You don't mind if I picked your brain on a few accounting issues?
I'd really rather not.
Let's say one were to find themselves in a position where they'd partaken
boy.
in some financial misdeeds. Perhaps moved a few numbers around here and there.
And we're speaking hypothetically.
Hypothetically, of course. What would you suggest as their next step?
Oh, I'd suggest they find themselves a good lawyer.
You know, I like that, like, at least he's trying to figure out how to figure out the situation. They're not just leaving him to dry as, like,
Once
this
the
big
sale goes
villain.
through, it shouldn't be my concern any longer.
Okay, never
Assuming
mind.
Everything goes to plan, of course.
I don't really want to talk shop, if that's all right.
Oh, just a little insider talk between peers, eh? That's hardly a crime.
I tried. I did.
I'd rather not even. Besides, all that accounting talk was putting me to sleep.
Who are you? You're that guy.
Good
Oh,
evening,
this
sir.
is before he got
May I get you something to
sloshed.
drink?
No, that won't be necessary.
Then perhaps I can interest
What?
you in some appetizers while you decide.
No, I'm not interested in mediocrity.
A main dish, then? Our soup of the day comes highly recommended.
Soup? Do I look like someone who would be caught dead ordering soup? That's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me for saying so. These dishes are so mundane. Uninspired, don't you think? Do you have anything that actually requires skill and creativity to prepare?
If you allow me to check with the kitchen, I'll see if they can prepare something to your liking.
Yes, always.
Very good, sir.
Interesting. So, he was absolutely trashed on our other side.
Yes, what is it you want?
I noticed you were having trouble ordering.
And if I was, forgive me, but that's none of your business. Do you consider yourself a curator of sustenance?
Well,
Sure.
Spare me your stuttering. Tell me, for how long am I to endure your incessant hovering?
Perhaps you'd care for a drink while you wait.
What is this? Are you employed here? Or are you just another busybody? No, I'll have a drink with my meal.
Okay.
What brings you aboard the Royce Express?
Business, although it's all been for naught. A gentleman's agreement used to mean something, you know.
Your business was cancelled.
Let's just say there was a disagreement between parties. We agreed on the price, and the other party chose to renege on the deal. Amateurs. I'm surrounded by amateurs.
Are you familiar with the Unterwald family?
Yes, I'm familiar with them. They're not my cup of tea. I heard the family has run the Unterwald Empire into the ground. Now they're looking for a quick way out. Lady Unterwald must have gone senile in recent years, entrusting those fools with even a modicum of power. Don't even get me started on those nephews of hers. Awful. Just deeply dumb.
They are rough around the edges,
You're
I'll
not
agree
a
there.
fan of the Unterwalds, but you ride the Royce Express.
Well, you seem to be confusing business with pleasure. This is purely a means to an end for me.
The business.
Even so, a man has to eat, does he not?
He do, in fact.
I should probably leave you to it.
Indeed. That would be for the best.
Okay, interesting. So, he ends up Slosh later. But why? Great question. Guess we'll continue on and find out. It's all the
This
same.
way for dining carriage, casino carriage,
Skip the casino.
lounge area.
Interesting. So some rooms
I'm
we just
not in
skip if
need
it's not
of a
necessary, I
pamphlet
guess.
to dictate my travel plans.
Yep, and that's Dirksen. Shoo.
It's full of baggage.
Can I get in?
Hello? I guess nobody's there.
Okay. What about in here?
It's room 302. Hello? Looks like nobody's home.
Oh, Donnie.
Hey, you're the detective that's been hired to case the joint, right?
Sorry, I think you have me confused with someone else.
You ain't fooling anyone by denying it. I heard you were on the scene, snooping around.
I prefer the term investigating.
Listen, I wanted to offer you my services. Just let me know if you're interested, okay?
What services are you offering exactly?
I got a whole load of schemes going on right now.
Don't you mean services?
Yeah, that's what I said, services. Well, I offer your standard basic package. That includes stuff like forgery, blackmail, general intimidation. Higher tier services are more like swindling, wiretapping, all the way up to advanced counterfeiting. Between you and me, though, I'm only in it for the money. My real passion? Poetry.
Okay. Interesting.
Has any of your poetry been published?
You wrote all of that poetry,
you rely on
right?
your passion to make money. There's way too much pressure to capitulate, you know? Have I used my art to woo a broad or two? Oh, absolutely. But I'm not risking what I love just to make a quick buck.
Tell me more about the basic package.
So with your basic forgery package, I can fabricate documentation, forge a signature, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay, why would I need that? Why would I need that? Dirk Chiselton stuff? I don't know.
Would you be able to forge my name on a guest list?
A guest list? Yeah, sounds easy enough. I just need a reference to the handwriting you'd want to forge.
Okay, so we have to figure out how to get a reference.
I want to
that.
hear more about your higher tier service.
Well, my higher tier services aren't available right this minute. I'm already on a job, you see.
Okay.
On second thought, I've changed my mind.
All right, let me know when you reconsider.
So I gotta get a copy of the handwriting or something for the guest list, so that way he can get it up there.
I'm not sure that I want to get roped into any illicit activities.
Nah, I know your type. People like you don't like to get their hands dirty. You'll be back when you can't talk your way through a problem, though.
Are there multiple ways to get to certain things? I'm gonna try to not use his
I'm
list of
researching
services then.
material for my next novel.
Maybe
Any
there's a way
interesting
to
crimes
not
share?
use services.
If I was the sort to openly confess to crimes, I wouldn't be very good at my job now, would I?
Fair enough.
Interesting.
I have to go now.
All right, see you around.
I think this is my room, right?
My own.
Yeah, 304 is here, so let's check out here.
It's room 305.
Knock.
Hello? Is someone there?
Arthur.
Sorry, wrong room. Ha.
So that's him. That's the girl.
Anyone in? They must have left.
Interesting how all three of our rooms are right next to each other. Alright, might as well check around to see what we're dealing with here. You know, I'm not sure what on this is highlight all, but maybe there just isn't anything to... Maybe there's just genuinely nothing in here. Okay, cool.
Ah, I believe this is Lord Unterwald.
We saw these.
The late husband of Lady Unterwald. George Unterwald. A loving husband, gone, but not forgotten. It's a bust of Lady Unterwald. Oh, there's a small engraving at the base. Lady J. Unterwald, heiress of the Unterwald Empire.
So, something to note too, right? So we're chasing Lou by getting our name on the guest list. We need that detective kit, the Dirk Chiselton detective kit from that kit. Wait, what's better than Dirk Chiselton stuff than an autograph from Dirk Chiselton through his cover letter? We're gonna try this. But, that's where we're at right now, and I guess we could go give him something to forge it. We just need a way to...
May I interest you with this unreleased Chiselton script cover?
Whoa, are you serious right now?
Nice.
I am indeed.
Oh, this is neat. But where's the rest?
It's all I was able to procure for the time being.
That's a shame. If you have the thanks anyway.
Okay, so now... Alright, we're gonna... Yep. We're moving right along. We gotta get a forgery of this signature as well.
That doesn't... It's the
Could I write something on the band set list then? Hold on. Combine, quick. Brain, using things. Oh, wait, that's a copy of that person's signature. Okay, so we'll go back to Donnie in a bit. We're gonna take this. We're gonna combine it to this.
I'll slip my manuscript inside Dirk Chiselton's cover.
Uh-huh. Staple. Good. Now I have a
Would
fake
you
Dirk
like to read the
Chiselton
next
novel.
Detective Chiselton novel early?
Wait, are you serious? I gotta see it. Show me. No way, this hasn't even been announced.
So, you're happy to trade?
Oh, yeah, this is way better.
Nice. The kit is mine. Okay, but now the kid's stuck reading something. Toy lockpick, magnifying glass, junior detective's badge. Can I look at the handwriting on this very quick?
That does...
Nope. Okay.
It's the
Can I very quickly just look at that? Okay. So that we got the kit now. Now we got to figure out what to do with the kit, but the kid's also not The kid's sitting now.
Are you in?
Shush!
So, I mean, the kid's at least sitting in the chair now, but not shining shoes.
Greeting!
Okay.
Still waiting to get those shoes shined?
Oh, I'm still waiting, monsieur. Since you gave her that manuscript, she hasn't looked up once.
Wait,
I
what?
have to
Hold on, text. Oh, when did they get off stage? Really?
A lot. I think it's...
How did I miss that? Brother, I'm oblivious.
How's...
Alright, so now kid's enthralled with that. I think we're gonna have to hand over the card to Donnie. But I want to continue down the way to see if there's any other way. Because remember the phone said, how do we get Remy out of the kitchen? Maybe I can't get Remy out of the kitchen right now. Look at the
The
fuse
lock
box.
on this panel looks quite flimsy.
Oh, this is new. This is new.
lockpick probably only has one use.
Make sure you're using it wisely.
The lock on the...
Well, bust the lock then.
I think I'll hang...
Do you want to shank the lock?
This lockpick...
Break the lock! Really? Okay, so there might be somewhere else we have to get into that I have to use that lockpick. Alright. To the kitchen.
What is it you want? As you can see, we're very busy here.
We're in the middle of dinner prep. What is it?
Yo, wait a minute, hold on. Do we complete the time paradox? Am I the health inspector?
I'm the health inspector. Were you not informed of my arrival?
Oh, Inspector?
Oh my gosh, no way.
You expect me to just take your word for it? If you come to
I
inspect
do
my
like
kitchen,
my
you better
inspector's
bring
badge, yo.
identification.
I believe this badge
Yo,
should serve
I'm
as a satisfactory
so dead.
identification.
You think I can be tricked by a cheap toy for children? You'll have to do better than that.
My mistake. I'll be back with the correct badge.
I thought I was onto something there. But it would make sense, right? Because Arthur showed up after and later. So it would make sense if I was the detective. Could I edit it?
That doesn't...
No. Okay.
It's a toy badge, but it should still provide an air of authority.
So what can I do to make this look like a health inspector's badge?
It's a sign, more or less. Nope.
Could I change this around to make it look like I'm a business agent?
Back again, say no.
Food critic. I'm a new hire. I'm the health inspector. Food critic.
Herman who? Nobody's ever...
We're already sweat.
I don't require...
You'd be...
Okay, so it's health inspector.
You expect...
His health inspector. I think I need to do...
Too bad.
You mean...
Don't...
We need to do something to the badge.
Don't...
But what do we need to do to the badge? Would Donnie have an answer to this?
Listen, I wanted to offer you my services.
What service? I want...
Well...
Hold on, could you forge for me,
All
like...
right.
I'd rather...
No, you can't do anything to that. And I can't do anything to that to make it look more fancy and official.
No. Nope.
No, okay. So I think the move is to give him this.
Do you think you could forge the
We have to.
handwriting on this business
I see this is the
card?
way forward.
Let me take a look, see. Step into my office.
Good old Donnie.
The signature is definitely cursive. Jeez, relax. That's just Nibbles. She's my associate.
Associate? It's a dirty rat!
Nibbles is a mouse, you dummy. And even if she were a rat, she'd be very good at keeping her trap shut. You wouldn't squeal on me, would you, Nibbles? Besides, she's got a real nose for valuables.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Just today, she sniffed out this pearl necklace from some rich dame. Oyster pearls kind of creep me out, though. I'm not a big fan of the ocean, personally.
A gift? Thanks.
Look, can you forge that signature or not?
This should be pretty easy. Just tell me, what do you need it for?
I mean, yeah, I'll be honest.
It's for the green room. I need my name on that list.
That's snot-nosed stage manager giving you trouble, eh? I'll get you backstage, but I need you to do us a favor first.
Yeah, it's always
What
a catch.
sort of favor are we talking about?
Well, there's a large bearded guy in the dining carriage. Mr. Masson. You can't
Mr.
miss
Masson.
him. He's got something I need for my latest job, you see? But the fool's been holding out. I need you to take it off his hands and get it back for me.
Okay, could you also do this?
Could you forge a more convincing detective badge out of this toy?
Ah, you've got a scheme already cooking, I see.
I do?
Let me take a look at that. See what we're working with here. Yeah. I see the problem. You're not fooling anyone with this at a glance. Just a second. Let me work my magic. A lick of paint here, bit of polish there. All right.
Man,
Listen,
I can't believe
this'll be
Donnie's
enough to
helping
get your
us
foot in
right
the
now.
door. Just don't let him look too long at it, all right?
Thanks!
Okay, noted.
If I do this favor, you promise to get me backstage?
Oh, of course. We have a gentleman's agreement, after all.
We didn't shake or anything, though.
Why is Mr. Masson holding out on you?
A simple disagreement over payment. He thinks he can hustle me for a bigger price.
I need intel. What can you tell me about Mr. Masson?
Well, he's got a sharp tongue. Likes to run his mouth a lot, you know? His mind is even sharper still. Maybe you could find a way to dull his senses. Get his guard down.
We gotta get him
You
drunk.
mean inebriated?
You know, I might have just the recipe.
Oh?
It's potent stuff. Last time I drank this, I couldn't even talk. Believe it or not.
Just believe it or not.
Can't you just intimidate him into giving you what you want?
Mr. Masson isn't so easily persuaded. Not through muscle, at least. That's why you gotta put that big detective brain of yours to good use, huh?
What do you need that item for?
Oh, that's for me to know and you to never find out. Gotta keep up that plausible deniability, am I right?
Fair enough.
This item you want me to get, what does it look like?
Let's just say it's an unusual item to have on one's person. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Catch you later.
So now the objective has changed ever so slightly. We're gonna mess with Donnie's stuff.
Ooh, is this part of your next hustle?
You ask a lot of questions, you know that? Are you looking to get implicated?
No, I'm just curious.
So, how was that?
I'll see.
Catch you.
I want to look at the balls. Oh, I can't look at the balls. Okay. No.
Why?
I
Yeah, the
enjoy
ball
my-
bearings. Okay, so I can pick
Why?
the ball
I
bearings.
enjoy
Sometimes
my-
with the controller, it's just hard to see.
It's just
You just wait till I'm at.
But you just wait till I magnetize them. Yeah, with that, it's hard to see exactly what
How
you can
long
select
has this been
sometimes.
here?
Not sure, but I know that dish didn't have mushrooms when I ate it.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know. I guess it's a graphical glitch. Some kind of.
Why the honeymoon suite exactly?
I enjoy my privacy. Nobody's gonna risk walking in on some honeymooners.
Very true.
Friend
At least
of
they shouldn't.
yours?
It's for my gynecomastia, all right? I need the additional support. Not that it's any of your business.
Ah, they're yours.
Ah, there's nothing in there I need.
You remind me of the guy from Monkey Island 2. On Scab. Largo Legrand. There we go. Got it, got it. I got there eventually. We did it. Okay, so I need to get that guy, Crunk, the Rosebud recipe
It's
up.
Donnie's recipe for a powerful drink. It's Donnie's recipe for a powerful drink.
Okay, but it doesn't say what it is. Alright, to the kitchen. We do the health inspectory stuff and see what we can do from here.
Packing.
Oh, Pocky.
Okay, I'm the health inspector. But now I have a plausible badge.
I believe this badge will serve as satisfactory identification.
Please accept my apologies, Inspector.
Oh, mon Dieu. I hope this day would never come.
May I have a look around?
But of course. Dépêchez-vous. Get to your stations. This is not a drill.
Interesting. So, do I just pretend to be a health inspector at this point? Let's grab
I'll just
grab a
access
plunger.
to my collection.
Nice. Good, good.
Is that necessary, Inspector?
Yeah, actually.
I'm just, checking the taps.
So I'm a health inspector. I gotta make sure everything's nice and clean and works properly and is good to go. Also, don't mind me. I'm just gonna throw a habanero in.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
A sack of oysters, ready for shucking.
Yeah, you shuck those oysters.
Greetings.
Remy Galette. I'm the entremetier. How can I help?
Yeah, on the
Inspector?
phone. How do I get rid of Remy? Why do I need to get rid of Remy?
What dish are you preparing over here?
Ah, we're preparing oysters with sauce mignonette tonight. I've got to shuck all the oysters in this sack first, though.
Mmm.
Have you ever found a pearl while shucking oysters?
I wish. They're extremely rare. I could shuck thousands of oysters and still never see one.
Ha! Well, perhaps it will be your lucky day.
If you say so, Inspector.
Okay, so I can put my pearls in his oyster shuckins.
What are your duties in the kitchen?
As the entremetier, it's my job to prepare the entrees. I'll typically be in charge of your hot appetizers, soups, vegetable dishes, that sort of thing. But really, I just do what I'm told.
I see.
But is an appetizer an entree, really?
Do you perform any other kitchen duties?
Well, I'll occasionally assist the chef de cuisine with their taste tests. He doesn't have much of a tolerance due to his condition, you see.
Why do you have to taste all the dishes?
You've got to taste everything before it's plated, Inspector. You wouldn't know if a dish is properly seasoned otherwise. The chef de cuisine is a little sensitive, so I take on that role for him.
Have there been any reported sightings of vermin?
Oh, I hope not. I can't stand the sight of them. They're quick, the twitchy movements. Those sharp, gnawing teeth.
Noted.
Don't forget their beady little
Got a couple
eyes.
options to get rid of you, I guess?
Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Are you suggesting you're afraid of rodents?
There's nothing wrong with suriphobia. It's extremely common, you know. You shouldn't talk to me about it, though. You're stressing me out.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
Merci, Inspector.
Just out of curiosity, because we're talking about oysters and pearls, could I just
Let's reunite these pearls, shall
Why?
we?
Let's see what happens.
I guess those oysters...
Interesting.
Came right for me.
So I bugged him out. Why? But so, okay, so because the mouse loves getting all those things, getting all the shinies,
those oysters won't be
he went with them.
anytime.
Cool, so now the food won't be cooked, he's in shock. Why does this matter, though?
It smells like onion soup.
It's not you tasting it. Okay.
You're in charge of this kitchen, I take it.
Oui. François Tatin.
He's so
I'm the
bugged
chef de
out.
cuisine. How may I assist you, Inspector?
Inspector.
What is this dish you're preparing?
This is our signature dish. Soupe à l'oignon. Onion soup, Inspector. One of our more popular dishes, I might add.
May I sample the onion soup?
I will allow it, but only if it's to our standard. Entre métier, the soup!
Crawling, scratching.
Good, so he won't stop me from checking the soup now. Because otherwise he would stop me from checking the
Entre
soup.
métier? Fine. I guess I'll have to taste it myself.
And his palate is so bad, right?
Perfect. Go ahead, Inspector.
On second thought, I think I'll pass.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's
When did
finish
you
the
last
dialogue.
have a
I know what
health
we're doing
inspection?
next.
It's been some time. You know, we don't often encounter traveling health inspectors. Which authority did you say you are from again?
The Merman Institute?
Sounds prestigious.
Oh, yeah.
Your prior inspection. Did it go well?
It was admittedly before Antoine had
You already
free
know what
caliber
we're doing.
Fiametta. Luckily, we were
Say it
able
in
to
the
extinguish
comments.
him before there was any lasting damage. That won't happen again, right, Antoine?
Oui, chef. Fiametta has never been better.
Oh, Fiametta.
How did you end up aboard the Royce Express?
Is this anecdote part of the inspection?
Perhaps you could indulge me.
Are you sure? It is a tale of woe and misfortune, Inspector.
I'm listening.
I was once hailed as the culinary maestro of Paris, right up until my shameful secret was exposed. Shunned by all my peers.
But what?
I ended up here.
What of your shameful secret?
Tell me, what was your secret?
Are you sure you want to know?
I'm positive.
Oh, yes.
All right. You see, I was burdened with a geographic tongue.
What? That's
Oh,
your
actually,
shameful
same.
secret?
A side effect of this affliction is a high sensitivity to seasoning. I assure you it's a wretched
I don't think it's the high. I don't personally have a high
As
sensitivity
such,
to
I relied
seasoning.
on
It's like
others
math
to
tongues.
sample my creations for me. However, one fateful evening I was caught out. With my reputation ruined, I was banished from Paris in disgrace.
So my family always called it map tongue, but like my tongue's a little bit like deformed just because of the way it's like sits in my mouth behind my teeth. So yeah, it's not exactly like a perfectly shaped tongue like a normal tongue would be.
So you
If
were
that's what they're talking
ousted
about.
from
But
culinary
that's what my
society.
family called it,
Of
anyways.
course. What
Map tongue or
self-respecting
geographic
chef is
tongue.
unwilling to sample their own cooking? Lady Unterwald took me under her wing.
Honestly,
when no
that
one
might be a
was
totally separate thing from what he was talking about.
No! It's all these onions. This is why I have Remy sample my dishes.
That will be all for now.
Very well.
So here's what we're gonna do before we kind of wrap up soon. He would stop the main head chef from tasting the soup otherwise because he knows how bad his cooking is. So now that he won't stop him, we're gonna put a habanero in there.
This should add a bit of flair
He's gonna
to the
taste it
kitchen.
and he's gonna bug out extremely.
They won't mind if I borrow this.
Why do I need butter? I don't know, but taste it. I want to see if that does something.
How may I assist you?
May
I will allow it. Entre métier! The soup!
Don't let...
Entre métier!
Okay. Go ahead.
Chef? It seems the head chef is indisposed.
Why are we slowly knocking out all of the chefs so we can leave out the back here and go mess with stuff? What do you do?
Hello there!
Antoine
You're
Cassoulet.
You'll explain this, man.
When was this stove last inspected?
Fiammetta isn't for
Fiammetta,
inspection.
there we go.
She's to be admired. Be careful around her, Inspector. She can be very temperamental.
You named your stove Fiammetta?
Oui? She breathes life into the kitchen. Why shouldn't she have a name?
I don't believe that naming your equipment is standard procedure.
Don't let her hear you say that. She's not one to be crossed.
Fiammetta.
May I have a closer look at Fiammetta?
No. It takes a keen eye to work with Fiammetta. She's been calibrated perfectly. Even a minor adjustment would lead to disaster.
Disaster, you say?
Noted.
Do you know how long it takes for eyebrows to grow back? Because I do.
Are you sure this equipment meets safety regulations?
As long as I'm here, you have nothing to fear, Inspector. Fiammetta can be feisty, but she behaves under my watchful eye.
Do you tend to accommodate difficult passengers?
Our passengers have high standards, but it's our job to meet those expectations. Why do you ask? Is this part of the inspection?
Would you consider Mr. Masson a difficult passenger?
Ah, tu te fiches de moi. Don't you speak that name in our presence. What is this?
Spicy.
Did you send him here for your little health inspection?
You're not a fan of Mr. Masson, I take it?
He doesn't want anything on the menu.
I notice.
You think we can just invent new dishes on the spot? I've a good mind to close the kitchen. That'll teach him.
That doesn't sound all that accommodating. You'd really close down the kitchen?
It's not my decision, but I refuse their patronage.
Maybe
Let's
that
see
could
them
help with
eat
the
without a
Masson
chef
issue.
in the kitchen. J'en ai marre. It's our food or nothing at all.
That's all for now.
As you wish.
Could I give you a recommendation of making something like this?
They wouldn't appreciate that.
Gets to the end of the room.
I'm not going to touch this.
Okay. I guess we'll step back in the
It's
pantry
the entrance
for now.
to the pantry.
Do I need to use this here?
That doesn't work.
No. Can I climb on the roof?
There's no...
No. Do I need to be on the roof for any reason? With my dual plungers?
No.
No? Can't use my dual plungers up there?
Nope.
No, okay. Okay, so we need to maybe rile up Mr. Masson. Maybe that will cause some kind of kerfuffle.
I think I'll...
Well, no, I'm not gonna plunger
what
him.
is it you want?
Are you an acquaintance of Donnie Donato?
Let's not be too confrontational.
Don't bore me by talking about that man. He sets my teeth on edge.
What's your history with Donnie?
He's an arrogant bully, that's what. A selfish, self-serving sleazeball.
Ooh,
I see. It would be fair to say there's some bad blood between you.
I don't know what he's promised you, but you should never trust a gangster.
I'm afraid you have something that I need.
And what is it that you think I have?
I don't know what it is, but I think you know.
You do know how ridiculous that sounds.
Yes, I hear it now. The item you possess, it belongs to Donnie Donato.
Ah, and that coward sent you to do his bidding. Are you supposed to be his muscle? You're practically skin and bones.
I'm merely an interested party.
I'm sorry to say, I've named my price, and you won't convince me otherwise.
If it's a question of price, I'm willing to negotiate.
Trust me, it's more than you could afford. Don't waste our time.
Perhaps you'd care for a drink while you wait.
No, I've already left my fate in that waiter's hands. Who knows what foul concoction awaits me in that kitchen.
I'll leave you to.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I gotta go mess around in the kitchen for that to go do anything at all. Could I have you give me parts for this?
Do you take special requests?
Oh, interesting. I've never heard of this one before.
So because it's earlier now, you have the
Let's give it a
ingredients
shot.
for the rosebud.
One rosebud coming up.
He didn't even think to ask me for my ID. Keep going, keep going.
Which table, sir?
The large, angry gentleman over there. You can't miss him.
Ah,
oh boy.
I'm familiar. Good evening, sir. One of your fellow passengers has kindly ordered a drink for you.
No, thank you. I won't have anything until I've ordered my meal.
Very good, sir. I'll leave it at the bar for you.
Yes, yes, just leave me be.
So I need to close the kitchen. Ooh. And that's my timer to wrap up this episode for now. So yes, our goal eventually is we need to get to that green room to go follow Mr. Liu. But in order to get that, the forgery from Donnie Donato, we need to get something from Mr. Masson. We need to get him that drink that's going to make him messed up, as we saw in our time continuum here. So we gotta go get the kitchen closed, so that way he does not care for it and just wants his drink. But alright, with that, thank you so much for joining us. It's been good. And I think this is going to come out a lot better, and I'm glad this is going to come out a lot better.
Couldn't hurt to take a...
We'll take a napkin. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. If you liked it, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, we will catch you next time. Catch you later. See ya.